Krishna. Okay, shall we start?
Yes, Mataji.
Everybody, anybody else not ready? Or ready?
Yes, Mataji. Hare Krishna,
Okay.
Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Shiraj. Okay, so we'll start with the prayer. Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu. Anyone?
Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu.
Dina Bandhu Jagatpate.
Deenabandhu Jagatpate.
Gopesha Gopika Kanta.
Gopesha Gopika Kanta.
Radha Kanta Namostute.
Radha Kanta Namostate.
Sapta Kanchana Gaurangi.
Sapta Kanchana Gaurani.
Shri Radhe Vrindavaneshwari.
Sri Radhe Vrindavaneshwari.
Vrishabhanu Sute Devi.
Vrishabhanusute Devi.
Pranamami Hari Priye.
Pranamami Hari Priye.
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya.
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya.
Prabhu Nityananda.
Prabhu Nityananda.
Shri Advaita Gadadhara.
Shri Advaita Gadadhara.
Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama Hare Rama.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, all of you. So we'll chant the Gita Mahatmya prayers also, okay? 2 shlokas will try. Next week, 3 and 4, okay? So I thought, did I share this file? I don't. Okay. Gita Shastram idam punyam.
Gita Shastram Punyam.
Yapate trayatappuman.
Yapate Trayatapuman.
Vishnu padam avapnoti.
Vishnu Padam Vapnoti.
Bhaya shokadi varjitah.
Varjita.
All of you will try to tell together.
Gita Shastramidam Punyam. Yapate Trayatapuman. Vishnu Padam Vapnoti. Vayasakari Varjita.
Very good. Okay. Okay, next shloka. Gita Dhyayana Shilasya. Pranayama Parasya Cha. Shanti hi papani. Purva Janma Kritani Cha. So this say will become silent. Okay. Gita Dhyayan Shilasya. Pranayama Parasya Cha. Naiva Santi hi papani. Purva Janma Kritani Cha. Okay, only once we'll read the translation. Jahnavi, can you read?
If one properly follows the instructions of Bhagavad-Gita, one can be freed from all miseries and anxieties in this life, and one's next life will be spiritual.
Spiritual, okay. Arjun, can you read the second one?
Mataji, the second line.
Yeah, the translation.
If one reads Bhagavad Gita very sincerely and with all seriousness, then by the grace of the Lord, the reactions of his past misdeeds will not act upon him.
Okay, so what? what makes us suffer is all the previous karma. But when we read sincerely Bhagavad-Gita, the previous karma will come, but it will not affect us. Right? There will be severe winter. So what do? We put a heater, right? Even though the winter is there, but we are not affected because we maintain a temperature in our home. In the Western countries, they do like that. So similarly, when we read Bhagavad Gita, the past misdeeds will come upon definitely, but it will not act upon. It will not affect us. So next week we'll read the next two shlokas. Totally there are 7 shlokas. So this will be good. I'll try to share this today. You can take a print out or keep it here. Coming back to our shloka, most of you told till 20 shlokas, right? So we'll directly go to the 21st shloka. So here Krishna first he told the 4 types of people who don't surrender to him. 4 type of people who surrender, they are pious people who surrender to him. Among the 4, who was the best? Anybody remember? Among the 4 who surrendered to Krishna, who was the best? According to Jnani. Who told Jnani? Suriksha. Very good. Yeah, very good. Stop. Yeah, very good. Thank you, Sudiksha. Very good. So Jnani, one who has knowledge of Krishna and who is engaged in the service of Krishna. But still Krishna is telling undoubtedly others also are great souls because they all approach Krishna, right? Like Dhruva Maharaj, he approached Krishna for wealth, to become more wealthy. But later he became a great soul, right? We still celebrate it. So everybody is a great soul. Krishna is telling us. Everybody is magnanimous or udara, grace. Why Krishna is telling, but Krishna is telling, but who is engaged in serving Krishna only without any return, he is the best. Because Krishna is telling that Bahunam Janmanam Ante. After many, many births, what will happen? One can understand, one knows Krishna and then one wants to surrender to Krishna. That it is not ordinary. It is very rare. Because what happens normally, people always want some immediate result, right? Right now, I'm suffering. Somebody is suffering from some disease. What they will tell, they always will pray that let them be relieved from this current miserable situation. So Krishna is telling they always, normally people, why the devotees are rare? Because normally people, they always are affected by immediate material desires which they want to fulfill. So what happened? They approached the Devatas. In 20th shloka, Krishna is telling people approach the Devatas. Of course, the Devatas who sanction the Devatas want to fulfill some desire of some particular soul. So who sanctions that?
Mataji Krishna.
Yeah, ultimately Krishna. We learned an example, right? Anybody remember that example? Particular example I told how the demigods and Krishna, how Krishna sanctions and how demigods help to get the desire fulfilled. Now, okay. The example of the school, right? We want to take admission in a school, then we have to approach the right person or the principal, not anybody and everybody. If we approach anybody and everybody, what will happen? They will go and tell to the principal, please, this such and such child needs admission in the school. And final authority who decides is
Principal.
the principal only decides whom should be given admission and whom should not be admitted. So similarly, even though the demigods appear to fulfill the desire of the soul, but who Krishna ultimately sanctions that. Now, next shloka, so demigod sanctions that desire, but Krishna is also telling that in our 21st shloka, that he is giving that faith. So why they approach the demigods? Because the faith on the demigod, right? That this God or Surya Dev will remove all my disease because it is based on the. So Krishna presents his soul. Also, he makes the faith steady so that they can worship that particular deity. So that also is Krishna's action. Yeah, I'm just going to mute. So that faith also, Shraddha, the Shraddha also Krishna is giving, and he also sanctions that also he does, right? Ultimately, everything everybody is getting from Krishna only, right? That's what trying Krishna is telling here. Okay, so we'll see. We did the shloka? No, right? 21 and 20. Yeah. So these two shlokas, Krishna is going to talk about the faith. Ready? Yo, yo,
Yo,
yam, yam.
yeah,
Okay, different people approach Krishna for different, the demigods for different. Either they approach Krishna or for demigods for different reasons, right? So, yo, yo, yam, yam.
yo, yeah,
Yo, yo, yam, yam.
yo, yeah,
Tanum
tanum,
bhaktaha.
bhakta,
Tanum bhaktaha.
tanum,
Tanum bhaktaha. Hmm. Yo, yo, yam, yam, tanum bhaktaha. Yo, yo, yam, yam, tanum bhaktaha.
Yo, yam, tanum bhakta,
Shraddhayarchitum. Okay, Shraddha.
Rathayarchitum,
Shraddhayarchitum.
Rathayarchitum,
Ichchati.
Uchati,
Shraddhayarchitum ichchati. Everybody try to repeat.
Rathayarchitum, Ichati,
Shraddhayarchitum ichchati.
Rathayarchitum,
Yo, yo, yam, yam, tanum bhaktaha.
Yo, yam, tanum bhakta,
Shraddhayarchitum ichchati.
Shraddhayarchitum, Ichati.
Even though Krishna is present as a super soul, he doesn't force somebody to worship only Krishna, right? He gives them the independence. Okay, you can choose whoever you want. He gives them that faith. Somebody worship Shiva, somebody worship Durga, somebody worship sun god, somebody worship Ganesh, somebody worship different, right? Different. There are five types of faith, which is sanctioned in the Shastra. So the worship of sun god, worship of Ganesh, worship of Parvati or Durga, worship of Shiva, and worship of Vishnu. These are the only five things which is sanctioned by in the Shastra. So Krishna allows give the independence, even though he is present as a super soul. He let them worship other people. Okay, like the father. If there are two children in the home, like many of you will be, both of you would have different desires, right? Somebody want to learn art, somebody want to learn music, somebody want to study nicely. So the father doesn't force them to do only one thing. Okay, you have to do only this. Both of you, same thing. You have to learn only music. But it is not possible, right? Everybody has a different inclination. They like something different. Somebody might like to play veena or guitar. Or somebody like to dance. Somebody like to do gardening. Somebody like to do artwork. So depending on that, the father or mother, what they do, they increase their interest in that particular field. All of you have their experience? Yeah, or are you forced to do only the same thing? No? All of you are allowed to make a choice to what you like to learn.
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, perfectly. I hope all of you. Yeah, we don't have those. When we were in those days, I mean in 90s, everybody is allowed to learn only. You are supposed to study only, no extracurricular, because they think that we miss our studies. We go to extracurricular. But now every parent is thinking that every child has to choose their things and they have to go with that thing, right? Okay. So Krishna also, and Krishna is the best parent, right? The supreme parent, supreme father, mother, everything. So he also being present as a super soul, he allows us to have faith on the any particular demigod. It is okay, whoever it is. He doesn't feel bad for it. Or he doesn't force us that we have to worship only him. But ultimately, we have to understand everything is coming from Krishna, right? The faith comes from Krishna. He only sanctions, and the demigod just gets you the things. Okay? Yo yo yam tanum bhaktaha.
Yo yo yam tanum bhakta.
Yo yo yam tanum bhaktaha.
Yo yo yam tanum bhakta.
Shraddhayarchitum ichchati. Shraddhayarchitum ichchati.
Shraddhaya chitumicchati.
Yo yo yam tanum bhaktaha.
Yo yo yam tanum bhakta.
Shraddhayarchitum ichchati.
Shraddhaya chitumicchati.
Okay, Jahnavi.
Yo yo yam tanum bhaktaha. Shraddhaya chitumicchati.
Okay. Sudiksha.
Yo yo yam tanum bhakta. Shraddhaya chitumicchati.
Very good, Mitran.
Mataji, can I say after Mitra?
Yeah, okay.
Yo yo yam tanum bhaktaha shraddhaya achitum ichchati.
Okay, Arjun.
Yo yo yam tanum bhakta shraddhaya architum ichchati.
Okay, Lishita.
Yo yo yam tanum bhaktaha shraddhaya architumicchati.
Perfect. Yeah, Aradhya.
यो यो यां तनुं भक्तः श्रद्धया चितुमिच्छति तस्य तस्याचलां श्रद्धां तम् एव विदधाम्यहम्.
Okay, yeah, Devahuti.
यो यो यां तनुं भक्तः श्रद्धया चितुमिच्छति.
Okay, Shiraj.
Yes, Mantri. Yo yo yam tanun bhakta shraddhaya shraddhaya
Shraddhaya.
chitumicchati. Hare Krishna, Mantri.
Okay, Hare Krishna. Okay, so we'll go to the next line. Tasya tasyachalam.
तस्याचलं
Tasyachalam.
तस्याचलं
Okay, this is also like that. I'm just going to divide it for you. Tasyachalam.
तस्याचलं
Shraddham.
श्रद्धां
Tasyachalam Shraddham.
तस्याचलं श्रद्धां
Tasyachalam Shraddham.
तस्याचलं श्रद्धां.
Yo yo yam tanum bhaktaha.
यो यो तनुं भक्तः
Yo yo yam tanum bhaktaha.
यो यो यां तनुं भक्तः
Shraddhayarchitum ichchati.
श्रद्धया चितुमिच्छति.
Shraddhayarchitum ichchati.
श्रद्धया चितुमिच्छति.
Tasyachalam. Tasyachalam Shraddham.
तस्याचलं श्रद्धां
Tasyachalam Shraddham.
तस्याचलं श्रद्धां
Tameva
तामेव
vidadhami. अहं
अहं
विदधाम्यहं
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 तामेव
तामेव
विदधाम्यहं
विदधाम्यहं
तामेव विदधाम्यहं
तामेव विदधाम्यहं
तामेव विदधाम्यहं
तामेव विदधाम्यहं
तस्य तस्याचलां श्रद्धां
श्रद्धां
तामेव विदधाम्यहं
तामेव विदधाम्यहं
यो यो यां यां तनुं भक्त्या
यो यान्यन्तनं
श्रद्धयार्चितुमिच्छति
श्रद्धयार्चितुमिच्छति
तस्य तस्याचलां श्रद्धां तामेव विदधाम्यहम्
तामेव विददाम्यहम्
यो यो यां यां तनुं भक्तः
यो यान्यन्तनं भक्तः
श्रद्धयार्चितुमिच्छति
श्रद्धयार्चितुमिच्छति
तस्य तस्याचलां श्रद्धां
यच्छलं श्रद्धां
तामेव विदधाम्यहम्
तामेव विददाम्यहम्
तामेव विदधाम्यहम्
तामेव विददाम्यहम्
Okay, one more time. Yo yo yam yam tanum bhaktah
यो यान्यन्तनं भक्तः
श्रद्धयार्चितुमिच्छति
श्रद्धयार्चितुमिच्छति
तस्य तस्याचलां श्रद्धां तामेव विदधाम्यहम् Okay, Jahnavi.
यो यो यं यं तनुं भक्तः श्रद्धयार्चितुमिच्छति तस्य तस्याचलं श्रद्धां तामेव विददाम्यहम्
Very good, Lishita.
यो यो यां तनुं भक्ता श्रद्धयार्चितुमिच्छति तस्य तस्याचलां श्रद्धां तामेव विददाम्यहम्
Okay, Mitram.
यो यो यां यां तनुं भक्तः श्रद्धया अर्चितुम् इच्छति तस्य चलां श्रद्धां तामेव विद्याम् अहं
विदधाम्यहम्.
विदधाम्यहम्.
Yeah. Okay, Aradhya.
यो यो यां तनुं भक्तः श्रद्धयार्चितुमिच्छति तस्य तस्याचलां श्रद्धां तामेव विददाम्यहम्
Very good. Devahuti. Yeah, after Devahuti. Yeah, Devahuti.
यो यो यां तनुं भक्तः श्रद्धयार्चितुमिच्छति तस्य तस्याचलां श्रद्धां तामेव विददाम्यहम्
Okay, Arjun.
यो यो यान्तनुं भक्तः श्रद्धया अर्चितम् इच्छति तस्य तस्याचलं शुद्धं तमेव विददाम्यहम्
Okay,
Matri, can I say?
Shiraj. Yeah, Shiraj.
Yes, Matri. यो यो यां तनुं भक्तः श्रद्धयार्चितुमिच्छति तस्य तस्याचला श्रद्धा तमेव विददाम्यहम् हरे कृष्ण मातृ
Hare Krishna. Yeah, Sudiksha.
Yes, Mataji. Yo yo yamantanum bhakta adhyayashatumichati tatsa chalam pradhan tameva vidaram.
Okay. Okay. So quickly we'll tell one more time. We'll go. Yo yo yam yam tanum bhaktah
Yo ya
श्रद्धयार्चितुमिच्छति
shraddhayashatumichati
तस्य तस्याचलां श्रद्धां
tasya chalam shraddha
तामेव विदधाम्यहम् Okay, Lishita, can you read the translation?
I am in everyone's heart as the super soul. As soon as one desires to worship on some demigod, I make his faith steady so that he can devote himself to that particular deity.
See how wonderful Krishna is.
Mataji,
Yeah.
can I say?
Yeah, please.
Mataji, can I read the translation?
Mataji, can I read?
Can you all
His
hear
heart as
me?
a
Okay, I'm
Yes,
just
Mataji.
yeah, I'm putting my video off. Please. Yes. Arjun, yeah, please one.
Huh?
Arjun or Aradhya, whoever was already. Okay.
Translation. I am in everyone's heart as the super soul. As soon as one desires to worship some demigod, I make his faith steady so that he can devote himself to that particular deity. Hare Krishna.
Mataji, can I read?
Yeah, okay, Arjun.
I'm in everyone's hearts as a super soul. As soon as one desires to worship some demigod, I make his face steady so that he can devote himself to the particular.
Yeah.
Mataji,
Yeah, Devavati, please.
I am in everyone's heart as the super soul. As soon as one desires to worship some demigod, I make his faith steady so that he can devote himself to that particular deity.
Okay, so Krishna, even though he's in the heart, he doesn't force us that he should worship only him. If somebody is devoted to a particular demigod, he makes his faith steady so that he can devote himself to that particular deity. So even though we approach the demigod for some immediate results, Krishna doesn't discourage us. He helps us to have the faith. So again, in the next shloka also is going to talk about the faith. With that faith, if you worship a particular or one demigod, then what happens? With full faith, if you worship a demigod, the result, then with definitely labhate, one gets a result. And the result also, as I told, the actual giver of the result is, who is the actual giver of the result? Who sanctions everything?
Krishna.
Yeah.
Krishna.
So he is, all the demigods are authorized to be performing their service for Krishna.
Like
So,
authorized teachers working under the
like, yes. So, I can ask health, wealth, success, anything, children, rain, whatever. And who gives the final permission? Krishna. Shraddhaya. Yeah. So, but we have the faith. If you do worship any demigod with faith, like so many people, they pray that I will pray. If this happens, then I will offer something to you. That is like they are offering something to the government officers. But final authority is the top person in the government, right? All others are just like administrators. Okay, so that is again stressing that again, even though in the 20th verse, Krishna is telling they all approach for the material desires according to their own nature, and I help them to make their faith steady. And finally, I only bestow actually the benefits are bestowed by me. I am the giver of the benefit. Okay? So we'll go to this shloka. These two shlokas are very, if somebody asks that why we only have to worship Krishna. So we can tell that Krishna never says that we have to only worship Krishna, right? He always sanctions that even if somebody is worshipping demigod, that is also sanctioned by Krishna only, not anybody else. They're sanctioned by Krishna. So ultimately, everything is complete. All of you understood this principle, right? This very important principle. When you go out, these are the points that it will strike you. Somebody will tell, no, I worship only Durga. Why not I worship only Kartikeya in South India? Why not I worship? We all can worship whichever because it is according to our faith, right? We should not tell anybody make them some feel lesser, but we have to understand that everything, the faith is given by Krishna, and the final benefit is also given by Krishna. And the demigods are also, they are the administrators under Krishna's. They are also serving Krishna in a different. Okay, the 3 points you have to understand. That the demigods are serving Krishna in different way, and the faith is given by Krishna, and the benefit received from the demigod also given by Krishna. Okay. Sataya Shraddhaya Tataya Shraddhaya Tataya Shraddhaya Yuktas Sataya Shraddhaya Yuktas Sataya Shraddhaya Yuktas Tasya Aradhanam Tasyaradhanam Aradhanam. Okay, Aradhana. This we have our Aradhya. Aradhya means Aradhana means anything worshipable. Very much worshipable, right? Radharani's name also comes from who Aradhana, it's she whom she worshipped. The one gopi who always worshipped Krishna. Everybody worships Krishna, but she worships in very strict, what to say, very sincerely and utmost care and love. That is, in Bhagavatam, Radharani's name is not mentioned. It is mentioned as Aradhana or Aradhika, something like that. Okay. Aradhana means when something worshipped. Tasyaradhanam Tasyaradhanam Ihate Ihate Tasyaradhanam Ihate Tasyaradhanam Ihate Aradhanam Ihate Tasyaradhanam Ihate Ihate means they desire to worship. Sataya Shraddhaya Yuktas Sataya Shraddhaya Yuktas Tasyaradhanam Ihate Aradhanam. Okay, I'll divide. Tasyaradhanam Ihate Aradhanam Ihate Tasyaradhanam Ihate Sataya Shraddhaya Yuktas Tasyaradhanam Ihate. Okay, one more time. Sataya Shraddhaya Yuktas Tasyaradhanam Ihate. Okay, Sudiksha, tell the two line. Okay, Yaradhya. Devahuti.
Sataya Shraddhaya Yuktas Tasyaradhanamihate Labate Tatakaman Mayeva Vihitati.
Mayeva. Okay. Lishita. Yeah, wait.
सतया श्रद्धया युक्तस्तस्य आराधनम् ईहते.
Okay, yes, Chiraj. Or who wanted to tell?
मातरि सतया
Satya.
श्रद्धया युक्तः तस्य आराधनम् ईहते. लभते च तदा कामामेव तानि तान्. हरे कृष्ण मातरि.
Very good. Okay, Arjun.
तताय श्रद्धया युक्तस्तस्य आराधनामीहते.
Aradhanam ihate. Yeah. Mitran.
सतया श्रद्धया युक्तः तस्य आराधनाम् ईहते.
Jahnavi.
सतया श्रद्धया युक्तस्तस्य राधानमीहते.
Aradha. Aradha.
आराधनम् ईहते.
Very good.
काममेव विहितानि तानि.
Very good. Lishita. You told? Okay. Anybody? Okay. Nine. Labhate cha tatha